So now we come to the gun balance portion of Destiny. If you haven't already watched my video regarding what changes I believe need to be made in terms of subclasses, it will be the first link in the description, and I will try to put an annotation here as well if I remember. Just a warning, this video contains a lot of numbers, and I may not get every single one of them right, so to help me, I am using an incredible spreadsheet created by Massive Breakdowns. You will find links to his Reddit thread, the spreadsheet, and his YouTube channel all in the description after the link to my subclass video. In all likelihood, I'm going to try to keep this video to primary weapons and potentially keep specials to another video. Exotic weapons might be mentioned briefly, but those and many of the new raid weapons will be mostly glossed over because of the abnormalities that can favor their kill times over other weapons of their archetype. Heavy weapons are also somewhat of a non-in-depth balance issue in my opinion. So let's begin with hand cannons, the bread and butter of Destiny weapons. It's hard not to start a conversation about Destiny guns without talking about hand cannons, and yet they have been severely handicapped within the past year by changes to their accuracy values and the addition of what is essentially a bloom mechanic akin to the one you get while you are hip firing any weapon. Only now you have it on hand cannons while aimed in, but you don't have any measure of it. This has resulted in the all-too-common occurrence of bullets missing your target even though you are aimed directly at them much of the time. This occurrence has been less than lovingly named ghost bullets, and as you might imagine, it's pretty frustrating to be aimed at a person and not kill them just because an invisible mechanic is deciding whether or not your last shot should hit where you're aiming or not. And trust me, it isn't a matter of pacing your shots like we are so often told. Oftentimes, you can spray shots at an enemy, and the aim assist and the bloom will oftentimes just give you some random hits as well. So it's kind of like it works both ways. Bloom helps you hit some shots that you maybe shouldn't be hitting, and also makes you miss some shots that you shouldn't necessarily be missing. So here's my proposal. Many people think that should hand cannons return to perfect accuracy, they would sweep and become the absolute kings of the Crucible, when they debatably already are, even with the ghost bullet issue. Just look at the optimal kill times chart of hand cannons versus, say, pulse rifles, the next best option in Destiny Crucible right now. Hand cannons lead the pack with the best kill time of 0.8 seconds for Water Star and other such hand cannons, followed by 0.87 seconds for the most popular PvP hand cannons, the AS Luna, Palindrome, and other such archetypes. The kill time maxes out at just 1 full second for Ill Will and First Curse type hand cannons, which is only because of the fact that they have the same exact shots to kill profile as their higher rate of fire cousins in the AS Luna types, only 1 headshot needed and 2 body shots in order to get a 3-shot kill. Pulse rifles do have a surprising frontrunner in the lowest rate of fire pulses, such as Messenger and Spare Change, which have an optimal kill time listed on the spreadsheet at 0.73 seconds. However, I assume this is because the creator of the spreadsheet considered optimal kill time to be against an opponent with a little to no armor stat. And as we all should know, everyone that knows what they're doing specs for high armor whenever they can, because it allows them to survive things like trip mines or last longer in pulse rifle engagements. Bungie has explicitly stated that they are making pulse damages just so that engagements will often be decided by how much armor each player does or doesn't have, and this is a problem for those low rate of fire pulses because it means that their kill potential requires another full burst against anyone who's running a higher armor stat, ramping up their kill time from just 0.73 seconds all the way to 1.095 seconds, beaten by even the worst hand cannon's optimal kill times. The next best optimal kill time belongs to the Grasp of Malak Pulse and others like it with a solid 0.8 second potential. Here's the issue. You have to hit 8 out of 9 shots to the head in order to achieve that crisp 3-burst kill time. If you miss any of those headshots, your kill time ramps up by about an extra 0.27 seconds every extra burst you need. Hand cannons like AS Luna only have to hit 1 headshot to get their 3-shot kill, so assuming you make hand cannon accuracy perfect again, they would absolutely be the best choice in nearly all reasonable situations, considering the fact that you can shoot them with reasonable confidence in the air. So here is my proposal for hand cannons. Yes, return them to perfect accuracy. A game with more randomness is never good. Start out with that, don't jump the gun. See how the Crucible shakes out from there. Then, Assuming hand cannons are too dominant after you do that, you can do one or both of two options. Option 1, heavy range changes. Make damage drop off on hand cannons much steeper of a curve than it is now, and or just reduce base range or the effectiveness of rifled barrel on hand cannons. Option number 2, increase the precision requirement for their kill time. Leave First Curse and Ill Will at 1 headshot for a 3-shot kill. Put AS Luna and Palindrome at 2 headshots for a 3-shot kill, and put Waterstar and the like at a full 3 headshots in order to get a 3-shot kill. That way the minimum kill time for 1 headshot hand cannons is 1 second, leaving breathing room for pulses and autos if players use those or miss their headshots with AS Luna or Palindrome. A final option that could be tried on its own or in tandem with my other 2 proposed balancing factors for hand cannons that I have recently heard is an aim assist reduction. This would in theory make spraying shots at your enemy and getting headshots less likely, so hand cannon headshots would require more pacing of your shots to ensure that you hit the required headshots to achieve optimal kill potential. I had previously only thought about aim assist in the realm of sniper rifles, so full credit to amazing PvPer, sniper, and fellow Lamb Squad member David Schmeigster for that idea. So that is my full proposal for hand cannons. If you wouldn't mind going down in the comment section below, tell me exactly what you think. Tell me which parts you maybe disagree with. If you need some clarification on some of the parts, I will be happy to reply to your comments and let you know what I meant by certain parts. I understand sometimes it can get a little confusing with the way I word things, but I tried to do my best and make it as easy to understand as possible and just put my thoughts out there in this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys, see my point of view and maybe, will supplement it with your own ideas or your own thoughts. And, hopefully not too many of you disagree with me. I do want hand cannons to be weapons that don't just miss random bullets, but I also don't want them to completely be the dominant only choice in the Crucible. Because, for a lot of people they are. I mean, like, I just played in a tournament last weekend, and pretty much all people used was hand cannons. There were a few pulse rifles, but, I mean, realistically, I was using a hand cannon the whole time, and I was doing extremely well. So yeah, those are my thoughts on hand cannons. Next will be auto rifles, and that video should be up fairly soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.